Hello, and welcome to the Silky Stories podcast. I am your host, Chanel Angelique, and I'm here to seduce you with silky, sexy, sensual, steamy stories, all in the name of sexual positivity and freedom, plus give my opinions and observations on all things sex, creating a safe space to let your freak flag fly. How you like me now? How's everyone doing out there today? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. Today, I have a little special poem for you. Very quick, very much to the point. And yes, it was written by me. Another one of my little goodies. It's actually titled Morning Wood. And I'd love to hear what you think about it. So I'm going to get right into it. Can I do that? All right, here I go. With my head on your chest, the rising is always grand. The sun peeks through the shade, spotlighting my traveling hand. You gently massage my coils as my head moves south. Kisses soft and wet expose the watering of my mouth. You release a deep groan as my tongue traces your vein. Circles, suckles, gagging makes you call out my name. I swallow you whole. Drool trickles down your sack. I suck, slurp, and jerk, watching your eyes roll back. Your tip hardens on my lips. You're ready to explode. You grip my ponytail while I confiscate your soul. My throat fills with cum. Ecstasy got you stuck. If I didn't suck your morning wood just suck. Y'all still okay? Yes, that was Morning Wood. Like I said, it was written by me. Just a little poem. One day I really wish I could tell you what inspired me to write this poem, but I actually don't remember because it was a couple years ago. But it is about something that I think is, a part of regular life, something that I enjoy, and yeah, good times. Well, you heard that giggle in the back. I am going to take this time to introduce my guest of the day. I actually have a returning guest. Yes, that's right. We have Sharon T, my mommy, who is back in the spot today. How you doing, girl?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm chilling.
That's great.
Did you like my little poem?
Yes, I did.
What did you like about my poem?
I like the way you took your time and went through all of the steps of how you enjoy your morning wood. From the sun shining, from the gagging, the slurping, everything about it. It was quite sensual.
See,
I enjoyed it.
I'm telling you, apple don't fall far. But what I'm saying is, I definitely like to put things on paper to express my feelings. I find it to be very therapeutic. I actually find that act to be therapeutic. We can maybe get into that a little later too. Do you feel like, I mean, I know, you grown, everybody way grown, but for conversation's sake, do you feel like oral sex is a part of just regular sex? Do you feel like it's something that's for special occasions? Do you feel like it has to be earned? Like, how do you feel? What is your thoughts surrounding oral sex?
Well, I personally feel that oral sex should be part of regular sexual activity. I have no real issue with it except for when I perform it on a gentleman and he does not reciprocate.
Ooh,
That is an issue for me.
selfish. No reciprocation.
No reciprocation. We can't hang. We can't hang. I don't want to go down and come up with no mouth. What type of ignorant stuff is that?
That sounds crazy. I don't know who you.
So I had to dip on him with somebody else.
Oh,
because
city girl.
No, there's no way in hell. If I'm clean enough for you to have sexual relations, vaginal, penis, sex, I'm clean enough for you to oral pleasure me orally, so to speak. But you have no problem with me doing it for you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, I don't do. Nah. Get to step and forget it.
Right.
You know, it's all right.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Tell them how you feel.
Exactly.
No. Really, definitely, don't stand for anything that that you don't want to deal with. Life is too short.
Yes, it sure is. And, a lot of times I'm down for whatever. We get ready to do this or not. And then you come up talking some nonsense. I'm like, what? Oh, all right. So I know deep in my mind, I got to move on.
Yeah. So, I mean, I did ask a couple people how they felt about not receiving oral sex in a relationship. Let me go to Bakey. Bakey says, I can survive a relationship without head as long as I'm getting it or giving it somewhere else.
Oh, see.
Like, I can understand the preference of not doing it, but I would love for it to get done. Who doesn't love head? I think I could love someone who doesn't like giving it, but I would absolutely still crave it. Makes perfect sense. I get it. And Picasso, friend of the show, says, I cannot, and I repeat, I cannot survive a relationship without oral sex. Come on, it's 2024. That's nonsense.
I hear that.
So, yeah, I get that.
I guess it depends on what you like and what you crave and all of that good stuff. But there must be some reciprocation in this. No.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think, I absolutely know. I've come too far in my relationships not to speak up for myself, not to talk about and request what I want. Oral sex is a part of regular sex to me.
Yes.
It's not something that you wait for, you reserve it for a special time. It's sex. And me being a very sexual person, yes, that's something that I want to receive. It's something that I want to do. As a matter of fact, if you're not excited about receiving it, I don't want to give it to you. Because you don't like head? What?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Bye. Like, that's just not for me. If it's like one else, I could take it or leave it. No, I want you to be excited about it. I want you to want it. Like, no. So that's how I am with that. And I'm very happy to be in this space where I am able to speak up for myself and able to talk about what I want freely without feeling like, oh, I don't want to be asking for too much. I don't want to be one of those women that get on people's nerves. And no, we all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to be heard.
Exactly.
And do our motherfucking thing.
Exactly. Enjoy yourself. Explore. You know, a lot of people, especially like from my parents' generation, they were very, very reserved when it comes to talking about sex and certain things that they would do. Oral sex to a lot of people in that generation was viewed as taboo.
Yeah.
Like only nasty women do that, only prostitutes or only whatever. You know,
you keep stealing my stories and my personal lines, but keep going, Mom. Keep going.
I didn't know I was stealing anything.
Yeah.
But sorry about that. In any event,
I just told you that story about my grandma and me. We having a nasty woman's conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, look, it kind of fit. In any event, I wasn't thinking of Mom and you know, but you know, I personally feel that sex or lovemaking, however deep it runs for you, should be enjoyable for both parties. And if that's something that you crave and desire, I feel that you should try to definitely communicate it to your partner. And also ask the partner, is this something that you crave? Because you want to be on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
You really want to be on the same wavelength. So it's not going to be right if one person is doing it and performing it for you and you're not performing it back, you know?
Yeah.
I think everybody should explore one another freely, completely, and have a good time. You know, two responsible adults, consenting adults. Come on now. I have no problem with it. And that's probably the reason why I think my head game is lacking. Because a lot of these cats out here, they don't want it, or they halfway want it. And it's like, why am I doing this if you really aren't sure or you really don't want it? And then you don't want to, you know, hit me off, so to speak?
Yeah.
Nah, baby, that's not going to work.
I hear that.
It's just not.
Girl. Now, let me ask you this. Now, of course, there's always rumors and stuff going around. There was a rumor that oral sex causes throat cancer. Now, that rumor has been pretty much dispelled. However, oral sex does increase the risk of passing HPV, which is the human papillomavirus, which can cause the risk, rather increase the risk of throat cancer. Does that deter you from wanting to give it or receive it?
Maybe to a degree, but not totally, no. Does that matter if you use a condom while you're performing oral sex on your partner? Or it's just the motion in the throat that possibly causes this situation?
Well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with the fluids, because we're talking about passing HPV.
All right.
So
we could just get dental dam, condom. What flavor you like, honey?
Y'all let me
You
use
like
a dental
strawberry?
dam, let me know.
Yeah.
Get in the DMs.
Yeah, we could work it out. If we're talking about fluids here, keep your fluids. It's all right. We can do it another way. Where there's a will, there's a way, damn it.
Yeah. So, considering that you grew up in a household that wasn't, if I can put it this way, supportive of oral sex, where did you find that it was acceptable? Like, when was the first, like, moment where it's like, okay, no, this is something I do want to try, something I do want to do? Was it was it a real life thing? Was it something that you picked up in the streets, on the television? Like, where did the thirst for head come from?
I don't know if you would call it a thirst, but a curiosity, definitely. Something I wanted to try. And I think it came from hearing stories that others told. And, of course, porno flicks.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in porno flicks, they do a little bit of everything. You know?
Yeah, they sure do. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can relate to that as well. For me, it was introduced to me kind of early. So I did see some things, hear some things, and develop some curiosities to some things. And that's pretty much how that began. And you know what's funny? I don't know what it is, but fellatio has never been disgusting to me.
Okay.
Like, I grew up with friends who was like, oh my God, I never do that. That make you a hoe. That make you a chicken head. I could never. But I just never felt that way.
Yeah, some people think like that. I remember one time, this was so strange. I was hanging out with one of my girlfriends, and we went to one of her friends' houses. So it was about 4 or 5 of us women sitting around just chilling, listening to music, enjoying ourselves. And one particular woman, who shall remain nameless, had a bottle of wine. And she offered to share it, but I think she drank out of it, the bottle.
Yeah.
See, I don't go behind people anyway.
Yeah.
But she was offering this wine, and she said, before offering it completely, do you suck dick? Because I don't do that. If you suck dick, you can't drink out of my bottle. And the other woman was like, nah, I don't do that. And I don't recall what my response was, or if I even responded.
What type of shit is that?
Because that was like the stupidest comment I think I heard regarding oral sex. So you can drink behind me if I'm not giving oral sex to a man.
Crazy.
But you don't know what the hell else I could have that might be contagious that you can catch.
Exactly.
That was so ignorant to me. But yes, no, I don't want to drink behind you, period. If you have an open bottle, don't drink out of it. Get some glasses and pour the stuff in the glass.
Yeah.
And we can all have a little sip. Don't talk about, do you suck dick? Because that's nasty. I don't do that. You know what? Keep
That's
your
ridiculous.
Keep your drink. It's all right.
Yeah. And that's not even how you drive the boat. Okay, just to put you onto some terms, Mom.
Go ahead.
I was saying drive the boat in terms of when you have a liquor bottle and you give everybody a shot by one person holds it. That's the driver of the boat. That's the captain.
Right.
They pour the shot in the person's mouth, a
right.
sip in the mouth, without it touching lips and teeth and all that.
Exactly.
Other stuff.
That would be different.
Yeah.
But no, she was talking about putting it to the lips and
right.
taking it to the head.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
That's a lot, and she sounds crazy.
Yeah. You know, some folks are truly ignorant when it comes to a lot of things, you know. But hey, what can you do?
Yeah, what can you do?
What can you do?
Now, I want to move along to, me being someone who is pro fellatio, pro cunnilingus, pro getting your freak on. What is something that would stop you from providing oral sex to your partner? For me, obviously, any type of hygiene issue. Mm-hmm. That's obviously the case. Let's talk about men for a moment. I don't necessarily have let me get it together. I don't really have an issue, or let me speak in the past tense. I didn't really have an issue if you weren't circumcised, as long as the skin did, move and allow you to clean yourself, because I did encounter some people whose skin didn't move from the tip. Like, you had to dig in to clean it. Like, it didn't come down.
It didn't roll down.
It didn't roll down. It didn't roll down. I'm sorry. Lord. I don't want to. I'm not trying to play nobody or body shame anyone. I'm
right.
just. Yeah. So I would have a problem with that, just for the hygiene part of it. Because if you can't properly clean yourself, then you can't. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I think I have something to say regarding men who are uncircumcised. First of all, I am not attracted to it.
Oh, wow.
I am not attracted to it
about to go in.
At all. Most of my lovers have been circumcised.
Okay.
So that really hasn't been a big issue. Mm-hmm. But thinking of one particular lover who was not circumcised, I didn't like the look of it. And that whole rolling down stuff, what the fuck is that? I'm sorry, am I supposed to curse? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But something about uncircumcised penises just turns me off.
Yeah.
It just does. And yeah, it can be an issue as far as cleanliness is concerned, because Yeah, you have to have that type of foreskin that can roll down and that you can clean around.
Yeah.
And I don't know if cats are really taking care of that. You know,
Yeah.
I really don't think so. But it's, how can you say, aesthetically,
Mhm.
does not appeal to me at all.
Yeah.
Does not appeal to me at all.
I get it.
Now, if you have a condom on, then I don't have to see it.
Right.
But something about seeing that, nah, turn off.
Turn off. Turn off.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Before we get on up out of here, we both mentioned and agree that oral sex is a part of regular sex.
Yes.
Like, you don't need nothing special to get a little sucky suck on, nothing like that. Is there anything that you do feel is reserved for special occasions? And I'm going to jump right into anal.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I'm not going to jump right into it, but you know what I mean.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you think there's something reserved for special occasions, and why is it anal?
Yeah, that would have to be a special occasion for me. It better be like your birthday or an anniversary or something real big. You got a promotion at the job or something, because that's not my thing. I swear to God. I have not received any anal sex in decades.
Oh, wow.
And I'm cool with that.
Right.
When I did have it performed, to me it just felt very uncomfortable, and it was kind of painful.
Yeah.
And I really didn't care for it, but of course a dude wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It was not my suggestion, believe me.
Yeah.
Or not, but yeah, it was not my suggestion. I think if I had some lube or something, Easy Glide or something, maybe it would have been easier or tolerable, because the anus is not designed, in my opinion, is not designed for penetration. The vagina is designed to accommodate a penis, to welcome it, to moisten up, to welcome it, so to speak. The anus, that a lot of people feel that that's an exit, solely an exit. Maybe that's just me. I don't think so. But if it was done in a way where it was not painful, and the guy's not trying to go call Drogo on me and just get buck right out the gate really hard and really fast and not hurting me, I might be down for it.
Okay. All right. I mean, I hear that. I feel you on all that. Me, I wouldn't say as far as I think it's just for special occasions. I do think it's a part of regular sex.
Okay.
However, that's for somebody I love.
Got to be.
That's my heart. That's my soul that I'm giving that to. That's that's somebody that I see me spending this life with.
Mm-hmm. Not just any old sucker. Nuh-uh.
And I'm not talking about
anyone.
anybody who does it casually, because that's fine. Like, whatever makes you feel good. And then I've also want to talk about the fact that so many people talk about how pleasurable it is. And, how you just have to be patient with yourself. You have to get to know your body. And it could be a great experience. And, honestly, that's what I'll be looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Girl, you ain't even have no lube. Of course you don't know about it.
And dudes want to go to town, just work it on out. And I'm like, well, hold on, wait a minute now.
Yeah, that's not
having
that's
issues the next day or the same. Oh no.
My goodness. Oh my gosh. Well. Well, there we have it. We have another showdown. I want to thank my awesome sauce guest, my mama, Sharon T.
You're welcome.
For being here and being open, honest, and vulnerable. I want to give a shout out to Lavaro, as we are shooting at LV Pro Film House. Lots of great things happen here. Get into it. Get to know us. Reach out to me on Instagram at Silky Stories Podcast. Jump in my DM. Tell me what you thought of the poem. Tell me how you feel about oral sex. Tell me whatever you want me to know. And you may end up on the show. So there you have it. I had a great time today. Today's show was fun. And I look forward to doing it with you guys again real soon. So until next time, stay silky. Thanks, y'all.